If you're choosing healthy drinks, but still feel discomfort or bloating, it might not be you, but the drink itself. I'll show you 7 common mistakes that can irritate a mature gut and how to easily correct them. It's easy to think a health drink is good for you, but many contain hidden pitfalls that can disrupt your gut balance. We'll break down the 7 biggest mistakes and show you simple ways to choose drinks that truly help. That popular, gut healthy drink in your fridge could be doing more harm than good. I'll show you 7 surprising mistakes, from hidden sugars to missing fiber, that can trigger gut issues and what to choose instead.
You've likely chosen a healthy drink with the best intentions for your well-being. But if you've ever felt that one of these drinks left you feeling a bit off, you're not alone. Our goal here is to understand why some popular health beverages contain hidden pitfalls that can disrupt the delicate balance of a mature gut, and to set the stage for avoiding 7 critical mistakes. As we get older, our digestive system naturally becomes more sensitive due to changes in gut motility and microbial diversity. This simply means our guts require more gentle care and can be more easily thrown off balance. Unlike eating whole foods, drinks deliver a highly concentrated load of ingredients like sugar or acids to your gut very quickly. This can overwhelm the system's ability to process them gently, which can lead to a state of imbalance known as dysbiosis. Over time, this kind of imbalance is linked by research to long-term inflammatory issues. The main problem is that many healthy drinks are high in sugar, which feeds the undesirable, inflammatory bacteria in your gut, allowing them to thrive at the expense of your beneficial microbes. Some drinks, particularly certain green juices, can also be harsh because they lack the fiber needed to buffer their ingredients.
We left off by talking about the hidden issues in fermented drinks like kombucha and kefir. Our goal now is to become confident label readers so you can easily spot and sidestep the 2 most common mistakes people make with these popular beverages: the hidden sugar bomb and the artificial sweetener deception. By the end of our chat, you'll know exactly how to choose a product that nourishes your gut. The first mistake is the sheer amount of sugar hiding in many of these drinks. It's surprising, but many commercial kombuchas and fruit-flavored kefirs can contain as much sugar as a can of soda. This added sugar directly feeds inflammatory gut bacteria and can negate any potential benefits from the probiotics. Even drinks that are sweetened with more natural sources, like fruit juice concentrate or honey, are still delivering a large and fast-absorbing sugar load to your system, which isn't ideal for maintaining a healthy gut balance. The second mistake is the flip side of the coin. In an effort to create zero sugar or diet versions, many brands turn to artificial sweeteners like sucralose aspartame or acesulfame potassium. While these don't contain calories, a growing body of research suggests that these non-caloric sweeteners can negatively alter the composition and function of the friendly microbes living in our gut. Thankfully, you can avoid both of these traps with a few simple steps at the grocery store. The first is to use the 6-gram rule. When you pick up a bottle, turn it over to the nutrition facts panel and look for the added sugars line. As a general guideline, aim for products with 6 grams of added sugar or less per serving. The safest and often best choice is to buy plain unflavored kefir or yogurt. This gives you a clean slate, and you can add your own small handful of fresh berries at home for a touch of natural sweetness and fiber. Finally, take a moment to scan the full ingredient list. If you see sucralose aspartame or other chemical-sounding sweeteners listed, it's a good signal to place that product back on the shelf. Imagine you're at the store comparing two bottles of kombucha. One is a bright fruity flavor, but the label shows 18 grams of added sugar. The other is a simpler ginger flavor with only 5 grams of added sugar and no artificial sweeteners. You can now confidently make the better choice for your health. Be wary of marketing phrases like brewed with real cane sugar. What matters is the final amount of sugar in the bottle you're drinking. It's also worth noting that some people with digestive sensitivities may react to sugar alcohols like erythritol. It's a great feeling to master the labels on fermented drinks, but you might be surprised to learn that some of the healthiest sounding drinks of all green juices have their own set of hidden problems. As always, this information is for educational purposes, and listening to your own body is the best guide. Beyond fermented drinks, many people believe green juices are the pinnacle of health, but they come with two surprising pitfalls of their own. We've covered the common traps with fermented drinks, but now we turn to another popular choice: green juices. Many people see these as the peak of healthy living, but they come with two surprising pitfalls of their own. Our goal is to understand why most green juices aren't the best choice for your gut, and to learn how to select or create a much better, gentler alternative. The first major mistake with juicing is what's left behind: the fiber. When you juice fruits and vegetables, the machine extracts the liquid and discards the pulp, which is where almost all of the incredibly valuable fiber is. This fiber is crucial for our digestive health. It slows down the absorption of sugar, preventing sharp spikes in blood sugar. And it acts as the primary food source for our beneficial gut bacteria. A juice without fiber is essentially just sugar water with some vitamins, which can be hard on your system. The second less known mistake is the potential for an oxalate overload. Many of the most popular greens used in juicing, like raw spinach, beets, and Swiss chard, are naturally high in compounds called oxalates. While fine in normal amounts as part of a meal, juicing concentrates these compounds. In these high doses, oxalates can be irritating to the gut lining for some sensitive individuals and may be a concern for anyone prone to certain types of kidney stones. Fortunately, the solution is simple and puts you in control. For a truly healthy green drink, it is almost always better to make a smoothie instead of a juice. Blending the whole fruits and vegetables retains all that essential fiber, making it a much more complete and gut-friendly option. If you still enjoy having a juice, occasionally, a good guideline is the 80-20 rule. Make sure your juice is at least 80% low-sugar green vegetables, like cucumber or celery, and no more than 20% fruit, like a small piece of apple, for sweetness. It's also wise to rotate the greens you use, so you're not getting a high concentration of oxalates from the same source every day. This is especially important for anyone over 50 who is managing their blood sugar. Avoiding drinks that are low in fiber and high in sugar is a critical part of a healthy routine. From a practical standpoint, making a fiber-rich smoothie at home is also far more cost-effective and will keep you feeling full much longer than an expensive store-bought juice. It's clear that what we put in our drinks is vital, but what's equally important and often overlooked is how much we consume in one sitting. For example, instead of buying a pricey green juice made with apple and spinach, you could blend a handful of spinach, half a banana, and some unsweetened almond milk at home. You'd get all the vitamins and minerals plus the beneficial fiber for less money and with more gut-friendly results. As always, this information is for educational purposes, and it's important to listen to what feels best for your own body. Now that we've covered the common mistakes with what's in your drink, let's discuss a crucial error related to how much you consume at once. We've carefully examined the ingredients in our drinks, and now we need to address a crucial mistake related to quantity, the probiotic overload. Believing that more is better, many people jump in with a large serving of a potent drink like kefir or kombucha. Our goal here is to master the start low, go slow principle, which is the key to introducing these beneficial foods without overwhelming your system and causing the very discomfort you're trying to avoid. This is especially important in a few common situations. If you are brand new to fermented foods, starting with a full 16-ounce bottle of kombucha can be a major shock to your system. The same is true if you already have a sensitive gut, as your system is naturally more reactive to a sudden large influx of new microbes. This gentle approach is also critical after a course of antibiotics. While it's important to rebuild your gut's friendly bacteria, the environment is fragile and needs a slow, careful reintroduction. The playbook for this is simple and easy to follow. For the first full week of trying a new probiotic drink, we recommend the 4-ounce rule. Start with a very small serving of just 2 to 4 ounces per day. That's about a quarter to a half of a standard coffee mug. During this week, your only job is to pay close attention to how your body feels. A little bit of digestive gurgling can be a normal sign of activity, but you shouldn't feel any significant discomfort. If you feel good after that first week, you can then slowly increase your daily serving to 6 ounces and then perhaps to 8 ounces over the next few weeks. For most people, there is rarely a need to consume more than 8 ounces in a single day. The key takeaway is that consistency with a comfortable amount is far more beneficial for your gut health than a large dose that causes a negative reaction. Once you've found the right amount of the right drink, you'll want to make sure you're not making two final subtle mistakes that can happen right before you take your first sip. So this week, you might buy a bottle of plain kefir. Each morning, you'll pour just a small amount, less than half a coffee mug's worth, and enjoy it. The goal isn't to feel a dramatic change, but rather to feel nothing negative. A quiet, comfortable week is a sign of success. It is very important to listen to your body. If you experience significant bloating gas or other digestive issues that last for more than a couple of days, that is a clear sign to pause or reduce your serving size. As always, you should consult your healthcare provider if you have any persistent negative reactions, as this information is for educational purposes only. You've now mastered the ingredients and the amount. Let's refine your routine by avoiding two final subtle mistakes related to timing and temperature. You've done an excellent job mastering the ingredients and the right amounts for your healthy drinks. We will now refine your routine by covering the final two very subtle mistakes that relate to timing and temperature. Our goal is to make sure that not only is your drink well made, but that it's also consumed in a way that is gentle and soothing for your digestive system. The first of these is mistake number 6, the cold shock. Many of us enjoy a very cold beverage, but for a sensitive gut, a large ice-cold drink, especially on an empty stomach, can sometimes cause the digestive tract to constrict. This can lead to a feeling of cramping or discomfort. It's not about cold drinks being bad, but rather about being mindful that our digestive systems often respond better to things that are not at an extreme temperature. The solution is wonderfully simple. Just take the chill off. You can let your cold drink sit on the counter for 5 to 10 minutes before you enjoy it, allowing it to come closer to room temperature. An even easier step is to simply not add ice. A cool drink is often much gentler on the system than an ice-cold one. Pacing is also important. Sipping your drink slowly and mindfully allows your body to adjust, which is a much gentler process than chugging it down quickly. This brings us to our 7th and final mistake in proper timing. What you drink is important, but when you drink, it matters too. For example, many kombuchas contain small amounts of caffeine and sugar. While this can be a nice pick-me-up in the morning, having it in the late afternoon or evening can interfere with your ability to get a good night's sleep. Similarly, a large and heavy kefir smoothie right before bed can force your digestive system to work hard when it should be resting. The best practice is to time your drinks thoughtfully. Consume any energizing or caffeinated drinks like kombucha before 2 p.m. In the evening, if you'd like a soothing beverage, a calming warm herbal tea is often the best choice for your digestion and your sleep. It's empowering to know that these small, simple adjustments can lead to such a big improvement in your well-being. Of course, everyone's tolerance is different. Some people may not be bothered by cold drinks at all, while others are quite sensitive. For a highly sensitive gut, a warm meal like oatmeal might always feel more comfortable in the morning than a smoothie. The goal is to listen to your body and find what feels best for you, as this information is for educational purposes. You now have the complete guide to avoiding the 7 biggest healthy drink mistakes. Let's put all of this knowledge together into a simple, safe roadmap for your daily routine. You have learned so much about choosing drinks that truly support your well-being. Now, let's put all of this knowledge into a simple 3-step action plan that you can use to build a safe and sustainable routine with confidence. The first step for this week is to do a simple audit. Take a look at the drinks currently in your refrigerator. Your goal is to identify and replace any that are high in added sugar, contain artificial sweeteners, or are low-fiber juices. This is a powerful act of clearing out the options that may be working against your gut health and making room for better choices. The second step for next week is the gentle introduction. Choose just one gut-friendly drink to try, like a plain unsweetened kefir. Using the start low, go slow method we discussed, begin with a small 2 to 4 ounce serving each day. The only goal during this week is to pay attention to how your body feels. There's no pressure and no rush. For the 3rd and 4th weeks, we move into the observation period. If you feel good, you can slowly and gradually increase your serving size. During this time, be mindful of our lessons on timing and temperature. Your goal is to find a comfortable, consistent routine that feels good for your body. Once you have one successful drink integrated into your life, You can use this same gentle process to safely try others in the future. All information shared in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult with your qualified healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or are taking any medications. Individual results will vary, and it's important to listen to your unique body. We've learned how to avoid the 7 biggest mistakes: high sugar artificial sweeteners, no fiber in juice, oxalate overload, probiotic overload, the cold shock, and improper timing. By being mindful of these pitfalls, you can ensure that the drinks you choose are truly promoting your health. Which of these 7 mistakes was the most surprising to you? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Now that your drinks are gut-friendly, you'll want to see next week's video where we reveal the top 3 so-called health foods that could be secretly causing your daily bloating.